What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Good afternoon, good evening, good evening. Bonjour, bonsoir, madame. Bonjour, sir. And welcome back to BCM Sports. As usual, we are live on two platforms at the same time. And the Carabao Cup game, semi-final, big game. Rocking. Yesterday, we saw Manchester City, one leg already in the finals, beating Newcastle United 2-0. It should have been 3-0, but there was a controversial goal disallowed that everyone is talking about, because it says, is it clear and when I say clear and obvious error or whatever it is, it's very clear. It took them that long of a time to be able to come out with that ruling. That should tell you it's not everything is clear, that goal should stand. But I don't know what you guys think of it. VAR is really, it's there to help the game, make the game easier. But then human error, always trying to find something to nick or be nitpicking, find something to rule that goal off. It's very I can't get it how that goal was being ruled off. But anyway, we're live today here on BlueClouds Media, streaming live on X and YouTube at the same time. So wherever you're watching us from, make the point to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, most importantly, like the video. Even if you don't like it, I'll take it. Just give me a thumb up on the video. I'll take it. If you want to be mean to me, just click on the dislike button for me, and I'll take it and move on. It helps a lot, though. It helps a lot. Don't walk away from it. So we're live for the first leg of the Carabao Cup semifinals, and it's not getting easy. It's bigger than anything that you think of. Chelsea versus Arsenal right here in the studio. Live in the studio, all the way from Michigan, USA. We are officially in the Liam Rosenior era. After that 5-1 win against Charlton tonight is a real test for Liam Rosenior. Can the new balls outsmart Mikel Arteta, league leaders? We've got massive team news, questions. Also, will Gyokeres, Viktor Gyokeres, and lead Arsenal, is Cole Palmer, Reece James fit enough to play in today's game? And can we finally get the domestic silverware bragging right back again? I want to hear from you right now. I want to hear your thoughts on what you think of today's game, your expectations, what you think the outcome of today's game is going to be like. Let me hear in the comment section below. Also, get in the chat, drop your score prediction. Tell me if you trust the Rosenior Effect, and let me know. Let's roll the Blues to Wembley. Let's see how Chelsea can make their way to Wembley by beating us now. Let's finish the whole entire two leg at one place at Stamford Bridge. Again, we'll be taking up Stamford Bridge. We got literally about an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half more for kickoff, but we're gonna go through the head-to-head, the more statistics, what Enzo Maresca's starting 11 will look like. We predict it, and also we want to hear your predicted scoreline in the chat. So also we got a few polls out set up. So let me know what you guys think on the poll. Participate and get yourself engaged. And along, as usual, I'm not here alone. Stephen G is with me in the studio, so stick with me in Zion. Stephen G will take you guys through the next hour and a half of live streaming, intriguing, entertaining live streaming. So stick with us. We'll be right back in a second. Hello, Stephen G. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back again. Stephen G, you there?
Yeah. How are you doing, brother?
You hiding behind the camera, ain't?
Well, my camera was bugging out yesterday, so I'm not risking it today.
Oh, come on. Yesterday. Why won't you try it today? If it's bugging,
it kept flicking green every 2 seconds.
Try it again. If it does that, then we're done.
I will do it in a bit.
All right, we might have Chelsea Dan also joining us here in the studio. I forgot to say him the link, but Dan, baby Dan, will join us here in the studio today. My brother Dan, Chelsea Dan. Interesting. Stephen, big fight today at Stamford Bridge. We might see a lot of things going on. Two big clubs, English clubs, London clubs are facing on and in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Who makes it through? We know the form that Arsenal are in, and we know what Chelsea can do playing big teams. They always get something out. They don't lose. So what do you stand on it before we get in? Stephen G, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I just wake up with some stupid migraine, and I have to do some natural remedy, and I slow it down. I can feel a little bit when I yell, my voice goes up very high. I can feel it, but then it's more minimized than it was when I was laying down or since I've been up. But anyway, we're back again, Stephen. We're back again. There's a lot to talk about in today's fixture, isn't it?
Yeah, there's quite a lot. But
yeah,
regardless, hopefully we are able to get the result.
Right. Looking at these two teams, a big up to Chelsea Dan. More from Dan. Dan said, "Need big up, bro. Big up the Chelsea." And he says that we have to fight together against these bottle jobs Arsenal. Absolutely, indeed, we have to fight. There's a lot of fighting to fight for, and it's all about will Liam Rosenior start very well. He definitely commanded. But a few things that we're also going to look at is no side. Looking at these two sides, Arsenal and Chelsea. None of these sides have been knocked out of the League Cup at the semi-final stage more often than Arsenal 9 level up with Spurs right now. So Spurs side have been knocked out of the League Cup at the semi-final stage more often than any other person. They level it up right now with Tottenham Hotspur. So they've been in this stage. It doesn't favor Arsenal. They've been knocked out in that stage 9 times. Stephen, right?
Yeah, Arsenal and Tottenham. Yeah.
And also there's a few things that we're gonna watch as we look into statistics head to head. And we will look at the form guide. Both teams, Steve, you're going to get the form guide already in the last 10 or 5 games on the screen. I think most of them, the application gives you 5 games, right? Yeah, overall, Arsenal leads the head-to-head record against Chelsea with 85 wins to Chelsea 66, alongside 61 draws across 212 matches in all competition. Though Chelsea have recently had strong period with Arsenal dominating in recent years, including a 5-0 win in April 2024 and a 1-0 win in March 2025. The rivalry has been 5 major rivals, 5 major finals with Arsenal winning 3. That's winning 3 of them. That's 2002 FA Cup, 2007 FA Cup, and 2020 FA Cup. And Chelsea winning 2 of them, which is 2007 League Cup and 2019 Europa League final. That is number of finals that these 2 teams have played, and Arsenal have won 3 of them. Chelsea have won literally just 2 of them. So Arsenal are leading head-to-head in terms of finals win. But between these 2 teams, the bragging right is always there. Arsenal have won. I think Arsenal have won more than Chelsea. And like I said in a minute, as Chelsea with 85 wins to Arsenal, and as against as Chelsea 66 wins alongside 61 draws across 212 matches in all competitions played. So these 2 teams have played 212. If today's match comes to an end, it will be 213, and it's been recorded there. Chelsea 66, Arsenal 85. So Arsenal is leading Chelsea in terms of the number of wins. So wherever you're watching us from, big up to everyone, big up to Maya, big up to Maya, big up to my friend here, Alpha Jola. Said Chelsea win. Chelsea will win today. Big up to Alpha, and big up to everyone joining us on the show today. And who do we have here? This one said proper Chelsea just making. All right, no problem, Dan. What's up, Nee? Big up to you, my friend, big up to you, my brother, wherever you are. He says, so what's up to, I think goes by the name, don't want to butcher it, but yeah, I don't want to butcher the name, but I know this Gazer, man. He's been all the time on the show. Big up to Maya watching us live on X platform, Mr. Elon Musk's platform. He says, respect to the stream. Big up me, and one more from a big up to Stephen G. And Maya, it's a big game tonight. Absolutely big game, but a lot is at stake. Maresca at stake in here. Yeah, Maresca will be here. Do I say Maresca? Liam Rosenior will be here. Man, come on, this is a joke from me, man. Why do I keep mentioning Enzo Maresca? I mean, there's no stream that I do without mentioning his name, Steven. So will you blame me? All right.
He's got Maresca on the brain.
Walk us through what you have on your screen, Steven.
It's the form of the recent last 5 games for each team. Hang on, I'm just trying to sort out my desk and stuff. But yeah, that's the form for each team over the last 5 games. Chelsea have drawn 2 against Bournemouth and Man City, lost 2 against Fulham and Aston Villa, and 1-1, which was obviously the weekend in the FA Cup against Charlton. Arsenal have won 4 and drawn 1. Although it does need to be pointed out, they are getting a lot of own goals in their favour recently. So just putting that out there. Also, I hope our fans, if Martinelli plays, I hope they boo him very, very loudly.
The boo who?
Martinelli.
Okay. Oh, for that thing he did against Liverpool, isn't it?
Yep, lineups out.
Lineup is out. All right, guys, the lineup is out. Steven, you gonna put it on your screen, or you want me to tackle it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. 1 second.
Yeah, man. Get it. If you can get it here, that's fine. Big up to everyone doing this live or wherever you are. And Richard, big up to Richard and everyone on X. Big up to Maya on X. We're there rocking it. Let's see what we can do. Lineup is out right now.
There is a surprise in this
moment.
There is a surprise.
There is a surprise. All right.
No, it's the surprise. What's the surprise?
McGee.
Yep.
McGee over Delap and João Pedro.
No, João Pedro's in there.
Oh, João Pedro, yeah. I mean, up front.
Yeah,
you're talking about the up front.
I need to make something to eat, man. So just need to go to the shop.
No. Davey, you have audio coming in. You have some audio coming in.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Let me know when you're good. You good now?
Yeah. No, but thank you for answering my call. And
all right. I gotta mute it. All right, we're here. We hear from David. David's in the studio with us, and Proper Chill also join us here in a bit later. Steven, go ahead. and go ahead. What you're saying regarding
yeah, no Reece James in the squad. He went to the stadium with the team, but he's not in the squad.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, we got the lineup correct. We had Sanchez, Champong, Chalobah, Fofana, Cucurella, so that 5's correct. We had Enzo and Santos, so that's 7 correct. We had Estevao and Neto, so that's 9 correct. We didn't have João Pedro and we didn't have Guy.
Better.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Big up, Davi. Good
sorry about
you, and welcome back to the show.
Sorry about that. I had some noise in the background. My bad. I was on the phone. Last minute call came through. Hey, how you guys been, though, man? How you guys been?
Been good, been good. How about you?
Nice.
We've been good.
I can't complain. I'm alive and well, you know.
Nice. Maya said I miss Maraska. Indeed, I miss the Gazer. I miss him. He's been on my lips, and I always, you know me, I always speak good things about him. I'm always positive about him. So yeah, I miss him. Alpha, big up to you, Alpha. Say big up, big game for Chelsea, but we'll win. We'll win together today. Match, yeah, absolutely. Davi, big game right now. We've gone through a few statistics issue. We just started about 10 minutes ago.
I've been watching.
Oh, I apologize for not sending the link to you.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Apologize. So I don't have to wait for you to request for it anyway. But
right.
Sorry for that. Dan, also the same thing. But anyway, what's your expectation? How should Chelsea tackle this game? I know where Steven's done. I'll come to Steven in a second.
Okay. For me personally, from the last time we spoke, for the Charlton game, I already told you how I felt about that. It's a different standpoint now, though. Charlton was a lower team, so we needed to be able to be a little bit aggressive, but not too relaxed. But with this game, I feel like this is one of the games that, coming in as a manager, Liam Rosenior has to look at and think, if I'm going to make an impact, if I'm going to give all the Chelsea fans some hope, if I'm going to prove to myself that I want to be dominant, I want to be able to take Chelsea to the next level, this is a game that he has to come and show it. This is one of the games that you would have to want to, prove to himself, to the fans, and prove that, hey, listen, I come with my own way of playing as well. He needs to go very attacking on this game. And just looking at the players that are out now, the only thing I don't like about this is that Guiu is playing. I don't like that. Everything else I'm okay with. I do, a lot of people have their own opinions. I do like Chalobah and Fofana together. I do like that. At Champong, I could have put Gusto there, or if he was available, I would have put Gusto there. I would have put Reece James, but Reece James and Palmer are out, so that's understandable. Cucurella, glad to see him back. Enzo, Andre Santos, Estevao, João Pedro, Neto, Guiu. That is all nice, Again, I think the only thing that I would have not wanted to see is Guiu playing. I would have not wanted to see that. But, depending on what he does, what plans he has for this formation, there's only one way to see, there's only one way to see it. So, yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you very much, Davi. Guys, so if you haven't smashed a like on the video, do me a favor, smash the like right now. And yes, I always say the most important thing is we are literally about less than 500 to hit 20K. We're there. We can't do without you guys. We can't do it. If you haven't subscribed in the first time, tuning in to watch BCM Sports. Yes, we always bring in good panelists. We have DJs, we have WC here, we have Stephen G, who is hiding behind the camera. Oh,
yeah. What's good, Stephen?
I was just getting sorted out.
Happy New Year, Stephen. Happy New Year. Long time no see.
He just shut me up. He's like, all right, shut up, Nee. Shut up.
No, I literally pressed it, but it took a second to load. So as you were saying, hiding behind the camera, it was just loading. But let's see if it works. Yesterday, there was a lot of issues with it. Let's hope it works.
Yeah, look at the bench. God, please be with us. Davi, let's go through the bench also if you can.
Okay. Jorgensen has to be there, so I can't argue with that. Badiashile, Tosin, Hato. I like our bench. I like the fact that we can put on Hato if we need to make some changes. We can put Hato in there. Whether it's a case where Achampong's having a bad game, we can either put Cucurella on the right or put Hato on the right. We can make some changes. Chalobah on the right. We can do something, because that's the only thing where in the back defense, I'm really not.
But look at the midfield. Where if you want people from the midfield and the player to really affect the midfield.
Asugo, but Lord, I can rely on
Avi.
Yeah.
People say Caicedo's a shin kicker. Welcome to Dario Asugo.
Yeah, but I said that the last stream. But listen, the thing is, I get, and I completely understand that. But the thing that you have to understand is, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be very worse. We never had this before.
Does this bench fills you with some confidence? That's the truth.
It depends. It depends on what formation and what game line he's trying to play. I don't know what he's trying to see, because as I said, this is his second game. Yeah. The first game, it was 5-1. So depending on what weaknesses he saw from the players and what strengths he saw, he might have put this team during the training now and thought, okay, this is what we're going to go with. If I need to make changes to make a defensive play, this is what I'm going to go with. Because I see Asugo coming on to be the only way I see Asugo coming on is if he's trying to play a defensive formation. The only way I see Bonete coming on is if he's trying to go more on the attack. The only way I see Garnacho coming on is if we're winning, and it's by maybe 2 goals. The only way I see George coming on is if, let's say, Guyu's not doing anything, the game is still 0-0, and he wants maybe some options, then George will come on. So you see, I'm looking at it from a point of, I still don't understand the manager yet. I still don't understand what he thinks is a weakness and a strength. I still don't understand what type of formation he plays to be able to understand that and give my own reaction. So it's like, this is the second game. A lot of people are panicking. Oh, look at the bench. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like he has a reason why he's playing this formation with these players and having them on the bench. I wasn't at training. I didn't see what he saw in the training. I didn't see what he saw from the players' vibes when they played the last game. So there's a lot that goes into it. So for him to have these specific players on the bench, I feel like, okay, there must be a reason. There must be a reason. Maybe in the first half, if the tactics ain't working, he's not able to get the best from the players, that's when these substitutions are going to be made. Especially Hato. Hato had a great game last game, but he's not playing this game. And that's obviously because Cucurella's in there. So, but even with that, you still have Achampong. So it's like, there has to be a reason of why you're playing these players and then why the bench looks like that. Because he could have put other players in the bench too. Some of them are not there. So it's like, this is why I said I'm just going to go with it and we're going to see what happens. But I personally feel like if he's got a good strategy to what he's about to play and what moves he wants to make from bench to playing on the field, I don't feel like that's bad. I feel like that's okay. Yes, it's Arsenal, but you have to remember it's only first leg. It's only first leg. So unless he has a bounce back plan and he's trying to see what he can get from this first game, then I feel like, it's not bad for a first leg.
Very interesting. Thank you very much. The Davi have said a lot, and more also from Maya. Big up to Maya watching us live.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, a lot of emotional damages. Chelsea fans we're gonna end up seeing today. But hopefully we don't see calamity. We don't see calamity in today's game. It should go well if things go well for Chelsea. But big up to everyone watching us live here. It's BCM Sports. My name is Nate Zion alongside Stephen G and to man himself, Davi, in the studio with us. Yeah. We still got a lot to go through before kickoff. Alpha, big up to Alpha, giving us a peace sign, absolutely. And Tim, I think Tim, right? Tim CFC says, who else could have been on that bench, though? Who else could have been on that bench? But big up to Stephen. I haven't heard Stephen's voice. Stephen G, what's going on? What's going on? Look at the lineup and some few what do you call surprises. That's one surprise on the lineup. But then go through the lineup and then tell us your view on the bench. Does that bench give you any confidence on what is going to happen by within the next hour and 3 minutes time?
Well, I want to know what happened to Delap and Gittins for one.
Nothing.
That I want to know. Unless they're just ill and there's some illness going around. I have no idea. Because as far as
absolutely nothing. I checked already.
2 days ago, he said there was obviously checks that needed to be done on Reece, Palmer, and Caicedo. Reece travelled with the team, but he's not in the team. So you expect he'll probably be back for the weekend. Sorry, Reece, Gusto, and Palmer, not Caicedo. Caicedo suspended. But, excuse me, Reece did arrive with the squad, so you assume he'll be all right for the weekend for him to actually be with the squad. Yes, he's captain, but for him to not be in the squad but still travel when the others, we've not heard about them travelling with the squad in Gusto, Palmer, Gittins, Delap, you have to wonder what's going on there unless a couple of them are ill. But at the end of the day, it's not even like we complain about depth sometimes, yeah. The starting 11's not even that weak, really, when you think about it. I think people look at it and go, yeah, but you got Santos, you don't have Caicedo. But the counter to that is Santos has played under Liam Rosenior. So that kind of helps as well. So what you're losing in Caicedo and his work rate and how great of a player he is, you gain someone who's played in the system. So it will be smooth for him to sort of play. And we saw on the weekend, obviously, he played as well. So I'm not too concerned in that sense, but I do want to know why Delap's suddenly missing. It sounds like Delap was a late one because I saw a tweet one of my friends sent from one of the youth accounts said Shimoeka isn't with the youth team tonight because he had a late call up to the first team, which makes me think Delap's probably just an illness. But yeah, that's sort of the main thing for me is you want to know where those guys all of a sudden have gone. Like, is there an illness going around the team? Is there something that happened, Jesse? Also, just to touch on, Liam Rosenior apparently prefers to do his pre-match conferences a couple of days before the game rather than one day before, typically. Because then apparently it sort of helps him avoid giving away too much in terms of team news, is apparently part of the reasoning for it. Which, it's got to be interesting. I think, I don't mind that, to be honest, but then you normally do your pre-match one for a Sunday game on a Friday anyway, so I presume that won't change. But for Saturday, is he going to do it tomorrow? Like, what's
Thursday? Is it going to do it Thursday? It's not too much for him. It's not too much. Let's say,
but he prefers to do it 2 days before the game, and the game's on Saturday, so you'd assume that they'd do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I have to get used to this. It's new. It's a new norm. New norm. They say new norm for me. I have to get used to it. But thank you very much, Stephen G. Yeah. Thank you very much, Stephen G, and everyone out there watching this live across, I'll say 2 platforms, but then on YouTube alone, give you 2 options, whichever way you feel it, whether the horizontal format and the vertical format. You have to remember that the algorithm on YouTube are also in 2 different ways. So if you're watching us on the vertical, when I say vertical, this way, this is a vertical way of watching on your phone. And if you're watching it the horizontal way, you got all that format for you. But they're all still both are different content. Yes, it is 2 different content. So we're trying to catch everyone watching the live stream on their phones and on the vertical way. Whichever way you feel it, we're there. We're there for you. We're streaming on those 2 platforms at the same time. So yeah, make it a point to follow and subscribe to BCM Sports. Let's hear from Chelsea Dan, proper Chelsea, Dan. Welcome back to the show. I'm sure you've seen the lineup, you've seen the bench. Also, that's the bench fills you with some confidence going into the game.
Yeah, I've seen the lineup. Mark Guri is on the sidelines. They look great. Joshua Champong. Yeah, well, he's on the sidelines. He's on the pitch, isn't he?
Mike Hughes on the pitch. He's starting the game.
Yeah, I know. Well, he ain't good enough to be up front, isn't he? So what else have we got? We ain't got Liam Delap. I would have had Joel Pedro playing there, still up front over and put Benotti in that 10 role. Give him time one game in there because we know that Mark Gui is not a first option to play up front. We know he's a squad depth bench player. And a Champon playing at right centre back, right back. He gets exposed at right back. What are we doing? Why is not Gusto in that right back?
Well, Gusto had to be checked anyway, Dan, and so did Reece. So what choice do we have?
I understand.
Gusto
this.
is not there.
Gusto's not even on the sub bench.
Yeah, Gusto and Reece both needed to be checked. Reece is obviously closer to being fit because he travelled with the squad, but Gusto, it don't sound like it's travelled with them to the ground.
Well, the thing is, big up, please smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Big ups to you guys, and big up to David Princess, my bro, man. I hope you had a good New Year's as well, man. It's nice to see you on this channel, bro. It's been a long time. Like, we have our opinion, we have our opinions in our debates. Well, there's always a bit balance and love in the day. But the thing with this team, we all know blue coat out, win, lose or draw. Always blue coat out.
Dan.
I'm not happy. Please. I'm not. But the thing is, I'm not happy with the lineup.
Let's talk about the team. Let's talk about the tactics. Forget about blue coat. We're not dealing with blue coat right now.
I know. Oh, but the thing is, a couple of months ago, they've come out, on things saying they don't care about winning this competition. They're like, and now you could tell it's obvious how that Reece James, Gusto, and Liam Delap is now not well, and Reece James and Gusto are now injured. All this PR, we fair enough. You got Arsenal bench. They've gone full out with their first team players, right?
Right.
They've got their strong lineup. They're like Arsenal. They're in crisis as well. They're not been good enough. They've been getting lucky wins. We all know that. But the team, I'm happy that Estefan started. But the team, with this team, apart from Neto or Joel Pedro or Estevao and Enzo Fernandez, who else is going to score the goals for us? Let's go down to 10 men, and what we're going to do, another set piece corner, and we'll let Chalobah to score the goal. Are we actually going to get a win, or are we actually going to get a win today, or is it going to be a draw? What are we playing for? Because we haven't beaten Arsenal in the cup since 2017, the FA Cup, when we won 2-1. That's the last time, and then also the UEFA European Cup.
Yeah.
So we beat them 4-1.
Yeah, in the last five finals that we played, Arsenal have won 3 of them. We've won 2. The Carabao Cup, and I think not Carabao Cup, no, the Baku, the finals, the Europa League finals, and I think one of them. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like we haven't won the last 2 cup games against them, but we know we're a cup team. But where does it go? Like, we haven't got the strongest lineup, and Garnacho coming on in the second half. Like, what's he going to do against this against Arsenal? There's a few players in this team. I don't know. If we get a win, I'll celebrate. We haven't beaten Arsenal for ages. The Arsenal, we have not beaten them for a long time. And I hope tonight at Stamford Bridge we could get a win. Honestly, too, I think the owners are picking a team. Like, we all know. We have to come out. We do know the owners are picking a team. This ain't... You bring in the yes man, Liam Rosenior in.
Dan, right? You see what's on the screen? You see... How are the owners picking the team?
Big up Maya. Big up Maya. Big up to Maya.
Oh, you know the timing of that message, by the way.
I just read it. I read it. Big up to Maya.
Literally, the timing could have been better on that message.
Yeah, big up to Chelsea, Dan. Big up to Maya, man. Big up to you, my boy. Like, honestly, true. Do you think, David Prince, you lot are smiling, with your text put. You think we're going to win a game with this team? Let's be truthfully. Do you think we're going to win this game with this team? And with their best players out, like they've got Saliba started, they've got Gabriel. They've got their best players. They've got their best players out today.
Look,
and we haven't beaten Arsenal.
No, I've got an answer for this. Seeing as we're a team that we, somehow do well in cup games, cup runs, I always have the belief that we can win. That's enough for me. You know, we don't go into cups and, you know, like especially the big ones. We saw what happened last season. You saw how it happened. You know, yes, Conference Cup, you could say that wasn't the best, but then we went into the Club World Cup, and I'm gonna keep saying this because this is always going to be a reference. We went to the Club World Cup and we had to go against the best team. We were still being doubted then. We had the youngest team in the world that was still being doubted then. That, Chelsea's come this far. They've done really well. But do they have what it takes to beat PSG? PSG's been on form. They've beaten everybody. And now Chelsea's got a huge weight on their hands to come and beat. Commentators were saying everything. A lot of people from other teams, Man City fans, Man United fans, Arsenal fans, they were all gunning for us to say that we wasn't strong enough. Some said we would win, but most of them said we wasn't. And even then, we put the doubters to shame. We went and got the result against PSG. So now you're asking your question again. Do we still have, the possibility of beating Arsenal? And I think, yes, we do. I would never say to you, even if I feel it, but with the belief of what the team has shown me when it comes to cup games and cup runs, I'm always going to have belief. Even when Enzo Maresca first came, right? That year, we was 10th in the table, but we made it to Carabao Cup, this same cup, and we went to the final against Liverpool. And the team then, everybody never knew who the players were. When we got Cole Palmer, that was who's he. When we got Caicedo, it was a who is he. Most of the players were still who was they, and no one knew of them, but we went to the final against, and we only lost 1-0, and it was an unfortunate goal from Liverpool that we couldn't defend against. So when you ask me now when we're facing Arsenal, do I believe we can? Yeah, I do believe we can. Because we have a good track record. Yes, we don't have a good track record against playing Arsenal in a long time. But when it comes to cup runs and cup games, we do. So this is why I'm going to tell you, yes, we can. Especially when it's come to cup games. One thing about Arsenal, which I know personally, is that they do good in cups, but they don't make it all the way. See, thank you. Myra is on form today. Look, he said Arsenal haven't progressed to a cup final in a while. They haven't.
No, they haven't. Yes, I agree on that. I agree on that.
When you ask me a question about Arsenal versus Chelsea in a cup, I'm always going to put that as a one. So this is even better. So you see, it's not about who we face. When we face Barcelona and we beat them 3-0, people were still saying we couldn't win that game, and we still came out and gave them 3.
I agree with what you said. I agree with you saying because we had the best team out against Barcelona. And Barcelona on that day when we beat them in the Champions League, I think that the team, they didn't have their really best midfielders out. But in the day, we still
they had the best players playing.
Nate, what midfielders? They didn't have Pedri. They didn't have their best. And they went down to 10 men.
I could say the same about us.
Yeah, but the thing, I understand, David. I understand you
right.
Talk. Yeah, I understand. PSG. Yeah, people came up to us and said that we were going to get slapped up by PSG. Their best team, won the treble. Fair dues, yeah. They're humiliated Chelsea Football Club saying how crap we are. And we were going to get destroyed by PSG. We had all big YouTubers saying it. And on a day, we slapped them up. People say, was it over tiredness against PSG? Maybe. But the thing is, we still beat them. On piece of paper, we won the Club World Cup. We dominated them on that day, and we turn up. The thing with our club, we turn up against big boys. But because to lower average clubs, we don't. But Arsenal, right, on their performance, have a better squad this season, right? They're showing their abilities, how to win games. Where us, as consistently, we don't win games. We win a game, we draw a game, we lose. We draw. We lose, draw, lose, draw. And then we lost to Fulham. And fair enough. You could talk about the last Carabao Cup season last year when we played Liverpool in the final. Look at the teams we went through to beat them. Like, there weren't really big teams in that team to beat. That's why we got to Liverpool in the final. And we couldn't beat a Liverpool kids team.
Let's not do this B team BS.
But it's B team. It's a B team.
Okay. Let me get a picture of their team from that game then.
Yeah. So what I'm saying this year, what I'm going to say is, Steve, but this team, what is Chelsea Football Club is successfully, Name me one, apart from Joe Pedro, who hasn't really been constantly scoring goals, apart from Pedro Neto, has probably been part of our, because we've here a lot of our fan base. Yeah, they had another Pedro Neto. Neto's crap, but he's been our second top scorer, apart from Enzo Fernandez. He scored 8 goals in all comps. Yeah, we could agree on that. He's been Enzo Fernandez has been our best top scorer for so far in all comps, including the Prem. Name me any other player on that pitch. Esteval, right? Esteval has had good games, yeah, but he don't score consistently. But we know how he can play. He goes in and he can assist to people in the box. We've seen how good he did against Barcelona, because everyone on about Esteval versus Jermaine Lamel, and that day we stopped Jermaine Lamel because we had the best left back in the world and we got the best right back, Reece James. And Esteval showed his quality against Barcelona that all the Barcelona fans were shocked. But I just want to know, today's game, we've got this lineup. Who's going to score us the goals?
Okay, let me ask you a question, Dan.
All right, in a second. Hold on a second. Davi, your question will come in right now. Guys, so thank you very much for joining us here on the stream. And today, it's all about the big games between two big London rivals between Chelsea and Arsenal. Semi-finals, first leg taking place at Stamford Bridge. What's your take? Let me know in the comment section below. And guys, don't forget to put your predicted scoreline there, and also both sides, whether you're watching the vertical or horizontal, we got a poll set up for you. Let me know what you think with the poll. Also, get yourself engaged. And I've seen other comments that are coming in. Big one from Team CMC, and then Chelsea section. TY, big up to Ty, and also Liam Z6 G2X is big up Chelsea Dan, and Maya said Cup competition is our thing. No one thought we could beat PSG. Absolutely, you are true. Nice. This Chelsea side is very, very, very unpredictable. That's and if you're playing a team that is very unpredictable, you find it very difficult to win against them. But then, because most of the time the odds are against them, just like you see, the bench looks very shaky. But don't be surprised, Chelsea can pull up with something that no one expected them to do. Absolutely. Also, Maya said that yes, Arsenal have a better team than we. As I definitely agree with that. Liam said about we says, where is Arsenal? How much have they win? What have they win? But they're only in the league right now, not in the league. That's from him. And then Chelsea 11. Big up to Chelsea 11. Big up to man, and happy New Year. It's my first time seeing this man on the stream. On our stream today. Big up to you, big up to you, big up to everyone else joining us here on the stream. Yes, he says Chelsea 11 said Chelsea win 2-1. Thank you very much as we go on. So keep your prediction coming. Davi has a question. Ty said Viktor Gyokeres need question mark. What do you mean? Are you a question mark about him playing? Yeah,
no, read his next one.
Okay, I was reacting to the first one. Viktor Gyokeres is at us now, not Chelsea. Why is he on the poll? Yeah, listen to the question very, very well, and you understand why his name is right there. Listen to the poll, listen to the question very, very well. You get it. I understand when I was pulling the poll up, people were I put the poll up that way in a way that you'd be like, what's Gyokeres doing there? It's not just about Chelsea. If you listen to the question, let me see if I can find the question for you. We got 9 votes on it. Let me see if I can get there right now. Give me a second. Yeah, it says with the injury. If you look at with the injury, it says with the injury pulling up, who must start in attack tonight? It's not related to Chelsea alone. It's related to both teams, because it's injury for Arsenal side and also injury for Chelsea side. So I gave you one from Arsenal side. So definitely, if you have an Arsenal person tuning in, he can answer this question. So that's why it's you have a Gyokeres name in that. So yeah, that's about it. The proper Chelsea. Thank you very much. Chelsea, big up Liam. Okay, that's a Liam. I know Liam very well. And 11 said, big up my brother. Big up to you too, my brother. Hope you are doing well, guys. Like and subscribe from my friend here, which I don't want to butcher his name unless he tell me how to pronounce it. And I think go by Kun, right? Kun, big up to my man. I was expecting a message from him, but I never did. Watching us live from a far distance. JC, big up to JC. Also joining us. He said, hello to everyone in the studio. Guys, so we have lot of you watching on both platforms, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Chelsea Session said, okay, say I understand now. All right, thank you very much. I hope you do. All right, the question from Davi. Stephen, you have a question? But let's hear from Davi. Davi had a question for
I didn't have a question, but I will have one in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So Davi, what's the question?
So, Dan was talking about Arsenal, right? And this is what I was going to say. It's like, Dan was focused on how they're doing good in the league and how they're, on form and, their team versus ours on paper. But then it's like the same question comes from that. In the past, is it 6 seasons now? You have to ask the question, what have they achieved with that squad, with the new people they've added into the squad? What have they achieved? They've achieved nothing. Total nothing. Zero. Even me in my life, I've achieved more than Arsenal in these 6 years, So when you ask yourself that, this is what you got to understand. And we've had a team, like Dan would say, is not on par to Arsenal. It's not on par to Man City. It's not on par to some of the bigger teams. But what have we achieved? And we've achieved a lot within that time frame. We've achieved a lot. And this is why I say when you're talking about a big team, for them, I look at it for like Arsenal, they're going to be hungry and think, we're going to win this game. Chelsea, we're going to come out and be like, we're about to prove the shock. We're about to do an upset. And I feel like that's the difference between when a big team's facing a smaller, not a small team, God forbid. But what I mean is that right now they're on form and they're doing well. So for them to have an upset, it's easier for us to give it to them. We will just put it for them on a plate. And this is why I say for this game, when I'm looking at the formation and the players being played, I feel like unless Rosenior's got a good idea of what he's trying to play, what type of substitution he's trying to make if we go 1-0 down, this is why it would be a great setup for us to see. We as fans need to be able to see this from Liam Rosenior in this game. He knows it's a big game. He knows it's a semi-final. The next game after this is a final. So if he can grab his hands on a cup, I don't believe he would have played the formation this way if he didn't believe there's a reason to play this formation, and I feel like this is why we need to like sit back and watch the first leg, understand the first leg, get our good little pieces from it and get our bad pieces from it, then make a judgment. Well, right now we can't judge on what we haven't seen. And going up against Arsenal, first of all, we're at home, so we literally have all the reason to either have this game as a draw or win. That's what being at home is. And this is why I believe that if we're going to play this game and we go 1-0 down, or it's a stalemate, maybe at half time, and he says, okay, you know what? I want to go defensive, but I want to go attacking. And he wants to bring on Sugo, take off Santos, maybe bring on Buonanotte just to keep that midfield in line for, up and down play. That's going to be to our advantage. Now, Guiu coming off for George, if he says nothing's happening up front, but I need someone, if they get the ball, like Guiu is good if he's dashing in front of goal. So he has a defender, he beats a defender, runs, but he's good at that. Whereas George is good technically. He can make an assist, make the run, get the ball back, shoot. That's George. George can do all of those things Guiu can't. And this is why I said, so knowing that this is the players we have on the bench versus what we got to play on the field, this is why I said, you know what? Looking at this, it might not be bad if he's got an execution point. So to answer your question, Dan, it's not about who we have and who's scoring, because at the end of the day, as long as we're winning the games, it doesn't matter who's scoring. That's just a personal opinion. But the main thing about this game is that we go out there and we produce. To see that the players produce and we get a result. That's the main thing. That's what I was going to say. Stephen, over to you.
Thank you very much, David.
Because it's coming before.
Are you feeling, guys, if you're watching, are you feeling these emotional feelings?
Emotional damage.
Is that what you're feeling? If you're not, you're feeling that.
Nick, could I just come in with what David Princess could come in quick? I agree with what you're saying, David. Yeah.
All right. Dan, make it snappy. So
I'm gonna make it quick.
Want to last we go on.
You make this responsible clear enough. Yeah, I understand, agree. But in reality, we look at the reality, and we've seen the game this season against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, where Arsenal didn't have their best team. They didn't have their best centre backs, and we could go on and beat them that season. They had Hincapi. Didn't even have like half their like. They had like two of their one of them on loan. Yeah, they didn't even have they were their best players at Stamford Bridge, and we still, no matter what, people hyping up. Yeah, we went and draw with 10 men. They couldn't beat us with 10 men. Fair dues. Yeah, they couldn't beat us with 10 men because we played a better football. But they're actually Arsenal are our bogey team now. Arsenal are our bogey team now. I'm not. I would love to see my team, this team, yeah, Chelsea Football Club, go and beat Arsenal for the first time in ages. Yes, we know we're a cup team, and we've done it consistently for ages, yeah. But you're talking about an Arsenal team. Fair enough, they've won nothing for the last 4 years, yeah, and bottled it. And the setup they had different players weren't good enough, and they've now got rid of half of the players and bringing better quantity players. Yeah, for a minute, Viktor Gyokeres, we know how crap he is for a minute at Arsenal. We know people say how he's not delivering Viktor Gyokeres at Arsenal. He's not working him as a striker very well, but the guy still has goals in him, right? What have Arsenal said from day one? We need a proper number 9 out striker, and if we have that and a proper midfield in that team, and that because they've got the best centre backs, 100%, they've got the best centre backs. Yeah, we got the best left back and right back. They've got the best centre back, and we had the best midfield. Yeah, I agree. We ain't got no Caicedo, apart from Enzo Fernandez, Andrew Sound. The thing with Viktor Gyokeres, yes, he's not scoring the goals. But have you seen him scoring goals in this Carabao Cup? He's been scoring more goals in the Carabao Cup than the Premier League. And if his team play what they play, yeah, the last game when I watched them, when they battered, who was it? I can't remember the last game they played. They battered them, yeah, right, off the park, right, dominated them, right. If that team, like our formation, yeah, fair enough. Liam Rosenior, yeah, is coming in second time to play a game. He's still getting used to the players. He doesn't know the format, the players' tactical. He's only been here for a couple of days. It's not like with Enzo Maresca, when he first came in, he had a whole month, yeah, changing the system, changing the teams around because he didn't know what was our best 11 on the pitch. Where Liam Rosenior is doing exactly the same thing. This when he's just come in. He's changed, yeah. He's done he's changed the team in the FA Cup against Charlton, and now he's done it against. He's doing it against Arsenal. But the whole point, yeah, I'm wrapping it up, bro. The whole point I'm saying, yeah, this team, yeah, as the Chelsea history, if you look like the Didier Drogbas and all this lot, right? What I'm not asking the question. I'm actually talking about.
You told me you got a question for Davi.
No, I didn't. No, I ain't got a question. I'm just talking, yeah. I ain't got a question, right? I'm just saying. I've cut his question. What he was saying, I'm coming in for that question. I'll for that with every evidence of this team, yeah. To look at the team today,
we got some connection issue. Dan, we got some connection issue here with Dan. Dan, you want to sort this out? It looks like your internet is going down a bit. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for coming in, everyone. Smash the like button. Dan, are you back? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, back. I just knocked my cable out. Sorry.
All right. Sort yourself
out. I'm gonna quickly finish this off. Yeah. So
it's bad. Dan, it's bad. It's bad. Very bad. You're breaking out. It sounds like your internet is coming from Pluto or maybe Saturn. Wherever it's coming from, very, very far, very, very far in the distance. So connected. All right, Charlie section says Stephen. Starting. It says Stephen is starting to look like Andrew. Is it what? Winter Surfer. What is that? Winter.
No idea. I feel like I've seen this comment before.
Andrew from Winter Surfer. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, that's
it goes on Terrace. It goes on Terrace's show. You look like Andrew Winton Server. It's because he wears
All right.
glasses as well.
All right, thank you very much on it. All right, big up to you. Courtney joining us live on the distance. He said the team looked like bagel, nothing in the middle. Absolutely, it looks like you're trying to make one of the best sandwich, and this one looks very flat. You know, you have the bagel, you cut it up in the middle into two, and maybe you have only cream cheese. Besides cream cheese, maybe not even cream cheese. It's just plain bagel, right? The middle of the pitch looks way too thin, and it doesn't fill you with confidence, isn't it? All right, so that's from him. And my man here at CFC said that we need everyone to be on song to win today. Let's just be real. Arsenal have the better team and momentum at the moment. We need to be the one to 10 up in today's game. And big up to Maya said the midfield clash I am worried about is between Enzo Fernandez, Santos, Rice, Zumamendi. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, we'll talk about the midfield. But before we get in there, we'll talk about the midfield a bit. Before we get into that aspect of it, Stephen G wants to share something with us. Stephen, let me get down the screen for a second.
Yeah, I just want to quickly point out, Dan, you were saying Liverpool were playing like young players, kids, all that, yeah? That lineup that was just up there a second ago, is the lineup that started for Liverpool in that final, I'll give you Bradley and Elliott, but outside of that, it's not exactly a weak team, is it?
We played Liverpool twice in the final. That final, you'll probably bring up when we played them twice in that 2 season when they had that team.
That's the Carabao Cup final, the one you were literally referring to.
No, the FA Cup. We had him in the FA Cup as well when we played a bunch of kids.
You were referring to the Carabao Cup. This is the Carabao Cup starting 11.
Yeah, and I'm all about the FA Cup final.
No, we was talking. I brought it up. I said the Carabao Cup when we played them in the first season when Enzo got there. We never said nothing about FA Cup. Carabao Cup finals will be played.
Well, I'm talking about the one when we lost 1-0 when Van Dijk scored a header. Yeah,
that is the one. That's the Carabao Cup.
We played, but they had a bunch of kids on that team. They didn't have blue.
Lineup on the screen.
That's the lineup on the screen. They didn't have a bunch of kids.
They had a bunch of kids in it because we played them twice in the
lineup.
Cup.
Look who scored.
That's the lineup on your screen.
The two finals where there was in 2 finals, and they had a bunch of kids. Yeah, but you got to understand.
The first leg. Are you talking about the first leg? The first leg they had.
They had a bunch of kids. They had literally all kids playing against us.
From the first final that season.
Well, okay. Well, Andrew Robertson at that time, if it's the case, Andrew Robertson there, his legs were gone, so he weren't really good enough.
His legs were not gone.
You can't use that.
Andrew Robertson.
Andrew Robertson's leg was gone.
Only in the last year or so has he started to drop off.
Last year, Andrew Robertson didn't play whole season last year. He only got picked in like 2 or 3 games. They didn't play him that much last year.
You know, I'll go do another check on this.
Yeah, go do check because I've got Liverpool.
I'm literally doing it
I've got Liverpool friends, and they told me Andrew Robertson did hardly play last year because they changed to Andrew Robertson, and he actually came in because the other player who they got in.
You know, it's funny that last season he played I think that's his most games in the last 4 years.
Last year, right? Last year, look, last year, I've got it up here now. I've got it here.
Give me strength, please.
I've got it here, I've got it here. Last year, there were so many games, and how many games last year? What's it? Last year was 2025,
Last year wasn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, last year was 2025. Anyway,
last year was 2025. But 2024
played his most games.
We're talking about the 2024 season, 2024. He hardly that 24, when I think that cup final was in 2024. It was no way in 2025.
He still played the majority of the Premier League games.
Right. In 2024, right? I'll tell you now, I've got
2024, he played 30 games, including 23 out of 38 in the Premier League.
Steven, leave it to Dan. He's doing his research so he can share that with us because he is arguing what we have on the screen. So Dan will argue about it. So Dan, take your time and get it.
No, because I can remember, right, when we lost that game to Liverpool with a bunch of kids, right, they had on there. Liverpool fans started ringing me up. They rang me up and they started banting me. saying how you lost to our kids, you couldn't be it. Because at the time, Nkunku was in the starting 11. We had the best team out against the Liverpool squad. We had a better team than Liverpool, and we still struggled against the Liverpool team who had a bunch of kids.
You're saying. I do.
Yeah,
remember
that.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
There were
when they had a bunch of kids. Yeah, there were a bunch of kids, and they would found out that there was a bunch of. I'm not. Literally, the lineup came out.
Kevin, I understand what Dan is saying. If you can remember, that game we played against Liverpool, I understand. Probably, they didn't parade their normal. I'll say the best 11. They had.
You're putting your best team out in the second half, Steve.
Yeah.
That's the second half.
They did not play their best.
You're
11.
putting that's the second half. That's the second half. That team came out the second half, mate. You're putting up the second half. No, it's not
me. Okay, guys. Let me explain.
I'm gonna share the actual screen and make my life easier.
Let me explain the conversation because
I don't think
it seems like it's getting confusing. So the point I made was when Dana asked me the question was that in cup runs we do well and etc. Right, and I went on to say that the only time where we had a cup run that even Arsenal still lost that season was when Enzo Maresca first came in, and the first season we ended up 10th. Being 10th, we still made it to a cup final, and we never had a better team than Arsenal then. And with the young squad that we had, we faced Liverpool and lost 1-0. What Dan is confusing, we're not talking about FA Cup. We're talking about, I spoke specifically about Carabao Cup, what we did in the first season. So FA Cup has nothing to do with it, whether it's first legs, and final is only one leg. We don't have two legs in the final. So that is the squad that we played. And that was
this is the one under Poch.
Yeah, but Nkunku was a start.
Poch.
Okay, you did say Poch, yeah, because the thing was what, yeah, the team we played against.
We haven't played. Even with Enzo, we haven't played them.
But I'm trying to say Nkunku was the start.
It's not a confusion thing. It's not a confusion thing.
What I'm trying to say is, my bro, yeah, Nkunku was the starter.
No,
he was a starter.
Nkunku hasn't been a starter for us.
And I can't remember.
He's been a roll-on, roll-off player. We've never had Nkunku go 6 games as a starter. He's never been a starter. He's played 2 games, come off, and not play 5.
Maybe it might have been like I think what's his name said the extra time. Tim CFC. It might be an extra time.
Again, you're listening to people instead of watching the games. Nkunku's never. If you ask anybody, Nkunku has never been a starter for us. He's never been.
To be fair, a lot of that's because he wasn't ever available.
It was never available. It was never available that season.
Which actually is to your point as well. He wasn't starting.
I swear he did. I think he did start in a cup match. But I think he came on because I think
maybe he came on, but that's not starting.
Yeah, he came on, and in the second.
I don't want to get too sidetracked. Anyway, I just wanted to point out that they didn't play kids from the start in that final. To be fair, I don't even think they subbed on many of the kids, to be honest.
What's going
on? We had a bunch of kids in there, and that's how we struggled, and we lost to the
bunch of kids, which I've just shown you wasn't a bunch of kids, Dan.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can now. I couldn't before. But yeah, I don't want to get too sidetracked.
I don't know where it's coming from. Is it from me or is it from?
I don't know. I can hear you, Nee. I can hear you now.
All right, guys, something. You guys can hear me now. Yeah, it looks like something's just bugging out, and it's not telling me the strength of the internet. All right. Thank you very much. Let me go through the comments, guys. Let me visit the comments here in a second. See what's going on. Yeah. But big up to Kun said, Dan, give it a rest, mate. He says, give it a rest, Dan. All right, from Kun over here. And so Maya said, look at Jackson and Sterling's orange rating. Oh God, I don't even want to, is it
reminisce?
Reminisce.
He says, I don't want to reminisce.
Doesn't want to think about it. Doesn't want to think
Basically,
about it.
Yeah,
I get it now. Thank you very much, Maya, for that comment. And then Team CFC said, Dan, you're confusing things up. They brought on some kids during extra time to finish up that game. I blame Poch for this. He made us look weak from the fatigued Liverpool team. For that fatigued Liverpool team, And Tam CFC said under Poch in the final, they brought on kids during extra time. They didn't have kids, bro. They didn't have kids. They brought them on later to probably finish the game. I remember something like that, but I wasn't so sure if they started with kids. That's why Steven put that diagram on that image on that they started strongly.
But I'm just going to say Kong. I'm just going to say Kong.
And that the most disappointing, the most big up to you, Makim. Say big up to everyone there, up to Chelsea. The most, I think, what we found out was that we played very well. We played we played very badly. Sorry, we played very, very badly against Liverpool. And even the most annoying thing is they finished up with kids and still did not take advantage of them playing inexperienced players. And we went up and lost that game. That's the most annoying thing from that game. But besides that, all good, all good. Guys, let's take the prediction. Let's take prediction because we literally have 22 minutes more for kickoff. So we have to wrap up. No, I know you guys want to set yourself up. You got your popcorn and pop, whatever you have. If you have your Hennessy, you have your vodka, beer, whatever you're drinking ready, so you can watch these titanic clash between these London club, Chelsea and Arsenal, taking place live at Stamford Bridge studio. We're bringing you this stream from Michigan, USA. So yeah, we're going to take our predictions, guys. We're going to take a prediction. But before we go with the 60 seconds, we're going to wrap it up. What you expect in 60 seconds? I'll start from Stephen G over there, chilling on that right-hand side. Stephen G, 60 seconds. What to expect before you can add your predicted scoreline to it. I know you're going to give me a democratic, how do you call it? Political one. So go for it.
Despite the lineup is still not exactly a weak lineup, it's a lineup that I still expect we could compete with, especially given that it's a new manager. Everyone's got a point to prove, and if you don't go out and prove a point, then who knows what your future looks like at the football club. So everyone's going to want to go out there and fight. I've already touched on the fact that obviously Santos has played under Liam Rosenior before, so that could actually be beneficial. And it could mean that we don't miss Caicedo as much, potentially. But Guy starting, neither here nor there. If he gets service, he could be a pain. He also is someone who will run his backside off and run like a headless chicken, chasing things down, which could create mistakes from the defence or the goalkeeper. Who knows? The goalkeeper's Kepa. Let's just shoot from about 25 yards out. I guarantee he'll let one or two in. But yeah, I mean, that's the main thing for me. We predicted the majority of this lineup. We got 9 correct out of the 11. We obviously didn't know that Reece wasn't going to be available, and we didn't expect Mark Guy to start. Hopefully Chelsea win, even if it's a 1-0. Maybe, like Maya says, you get an Esteval winner or something. But I'm going to go with a draw for tonight.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. That's the voice of Stephen G, co-pilot in the studio, and the rest will follow up with their prediction. But yeah, I'll be the last to put my prediction up. He said he'll go for a Chelsea win. As usual, I'm very, very familiar with that diplomatic predictions. I'll go from Chelsea. I'll take that. I know that. I know how it feels like. You want to see him saying 2-3-1, 4-1, whatever. But yeah, you're not gonna get that from me. But big up to Makim joining us in the studio. He says is it Chalobuzo and Fofana never work. Why are we still seeing that those two never work? Why are we still seeing the Chalobuzo and Fofanabuzo? Maybe. All right, Leighton CSC says big up, Leighton. Big up to you watching us live on X. He says big up to Legend. The medical team have overreacted. Some of the players could play, but the medical team have said no. ACC, to my sources, the good news, we might change the model with the defense from my friend here, Leighton CFC. And I've seen some prediction. Maya said 2-1. Estavo probably getting the goals, some of the goals for us. And McCain said McGee will score 100%. That is coming from him. And like JC, this is hoping for a 2-1 Chelsea win, impossible to predict for him. It says impossible to predict because we don't know what to expect under Liam Rosenior. Very, very in the early stage yet. So I agree with you 100%. And let's go to Dan is not ready yet. Let's go to Dan is back. Let's go to and Davy, what should we expect from this game? Wrap it up for us and and then finish up with your prediction.
Again, you know, you guys heard what I said. So I'm thinking if this Arsenal team has the mental strength of doing what Rosenior wants and what the fans want and being able to play their game today, you know, I wouldn't be shocked to see a 2-0. I'm feeling a 2-0 to Chelsea. I think we can put 2-0 in the net, yeah.
How should we handle it? Where do you think the lapses? Where are we going to go short from? Is it going to be the midfield, the attack, or the defense? Where do you think Chelsea might struggle from, Davy?
I think it might be up. I think it'll be up front. If you ask me, I think it's going to be up front. I feel like that's the only place where we don't have the connection. Because, you know, when we're going up front, as I said, I explained the difference between having a technical forward, which is why I said George is needed. You know, if you pass the ball to George, you know, he can pass it back, make a run. Guiu is more of a case of you pass the ball to him. He can make the run. The difference is that it's not organized. It's more like he's finding his feet as he's running. Okay. Whereas George already, you know, he's holding off the defender. He's already know where he's going. He makes the pass. He's running into that direction. He's getting in position if there's a cross coming in or if there's another pass coming in. So tactically, I'm always going to say that that's what George has over Guiu. But Guiu is more of my concern because it's a case of, you know, even in front of goal sometimes I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant. Is he going to score? Is he not? And that's one thing I don't like. And I feel like Kepa knows that too. So it's like you're playing against yourself, you know, and that's what I say. That's why I said, like, if we're gonna play football, because I believe Arsenal's gonna defend. I mean, I believe Arsenal's gonna attack in this game, and I believe Chelsea's just gonna play on the defensive side. So I feel like we're gonna be able to hold off a draw, but I feel like from the mistakes, like what Stephen was saying earlier, we might get goals off that, and that's where it comes to that 2-0. So yeah.
Thank you very much. JC, thank you for your prediction. 2-1 for Chelsea. And Leighton CFC said, remember, we do well against big teams. Remember, we do well. And we are the underdogs tonight, as usual. Whenever Chelsea goes underdog, in that underdog position, they win against 2012 against Almighty Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, where Chelsea were hugely underdog, and they won against PSG. The same thing against, I don't think against Baku we were underdog. Against Arsenal and Baku we were underdogs. No, I think we were even in the better position to win that game, and we did. So yeah,
Man City,
a lot of games.
2021 final.
Yeah, Man City, 2021 finals, we're underdogs, and we won it. So most of the time when we come out as underdogs, we win them. Guys in the channel, in the comment section, this is not for my panel members. Guys, please let me know. I don't know what the subscription count are. Let me know what we have on terms of the like, if you can help me out, how many likes we have on the video, and then how many subscribers we have. We're very, very close to reaching 20K. So if you're watching us earlier on, Stephen gave us some numbers, but I'm sure the numbers should be going up by now. So let me know, guys, help me out. I don't want my panel members to get involved. So those in the comment section watching, let me know the numbers if you can help me out. So what's the subscription count, and also the likes on both, if you can get me. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you haven't liked the video, even if you don't like it, I'll take it. Put a thumb down on the video. Put a thumb down on the video. I'll take it. I'll take that one. Yeah. If you don't want to put it up, you want to do it down. Yeah. I'll take that one. So if you don't like what you're watching, you dislike this guy on the screen, you dislike my face, you don't want to see it at all. Not that one, not this face. This face. This not that
What
one.
face did you put up?
Davi's face, not Davi's face, my face. If you don't like to see his face, just put a thumb up. I'll take that. I'll take it as a New Year gift. Yeah, I'll take that one as a New Year's gift. Thank you. But Courtney set up 3-1, 3-1. 3-1 who? 1-3. Is it Chelsea 1, Arsenal 3? Is that what Courtney is giving me? I'm not so sure, Courtney.
I think
redo it again.
I think we're saying 3-1 Arsenal because the way it's formatted is 1-3.
Chelsea home. Okay. So Courtney said 3-1, and Akun, my friend Akun, said 3-1 Chelsea. And I'm going for a 2-0 clean sheet Chelsea. Yes, I'm going for 2-0 clean sheet Chelsea. Dan is waiting for his 10. So guys, please help me out in the comment section below. Let me know the subscription count and also the number of views on the video. All right, so let's go to my man Dan. Dan, what should we expect? How should Chelsea tackle this game? And where do you see Chelsea going short at in this game in the 90 minutes? And end it up with your prediction. Thank you, sir. Go for it.
The way I see Chelsea in this game, man, I think we will have momentum, like bit 50-50 in each side in the first half. I think both sides will actually attack on each side. Second half, like we played a bit poor in the first half, like recently, but we do well in the first half. Second half, we might slow down a little bit. They might concede the first goal against Arsenal, but I think we'll actually in the end we'll win 2-1. I think if it comes to it, I want Chelsea to win. That's what I want us to play our game. Go out there and play your ball. We've seen you do it against PSG. We saw you get to do it against Bayern Munich. Unfortunately, we were lucky against Bayern Munich and that, but we gave them the goals. We can do it. The team is good. The team could be good enough, but Mark Gui, I just think Joel Pedro and Pedro Neto will show their best, and I think them two will get the goals from a set piece. But the whole mention them, just play out, like just go out there, play your motum, and just try your best. Any day we ain't got our best squad out. We ain't got Reece James, we ain't got Cole Palmer, and the likes of Liam Delap. We really like he's just come back from injury. He's only scored one goal in the Premier League, and he scored a goal the other day. But it has to be, man. Like I'm fed up keeping drawing, losing to Arsenal, draw, lose, draw a lot. Just go out there and show your heart, passion. Don't worry about Saka. I think Saka and all that lot. I think Saka and all them lot. We know they do play defensive. We've seen him at Stamford Bridge.
Saka and Daka, right?
Saka
Saka will be limping inside 20 minutes.
Saka and Naka. I call him Saka and Naka. Yeah, I call him Saka and Naka. But the thing is, if we could stop Saka, Cucurella needs to play his best, because last time people said that Cucurella stopped Saka, so Saka destroyed Cucurella. But the thing is, I can see Cucurella needs to show up each game today. Be on the ball. Just play your game. No stupid red card. The discipline as well, Don't get yellow cards, because we haven't talked about it. Discipline needs to be in game today. No red cards. If we get a red card, guys, 10 men, it's game over for us. We just need to be on ball. Be on your motum. Play your football. Keep them feet on the ground. Make sure you ain't doing rush tackles, stupid tackles. And if we could do that, if it's a draw, fair play. But I think we win 2-1.
Need just quickly.
Okay.
Simon Johnson of The Athletic. Yeah. Has put timing is everything. Delap and Gittins are ill. James has a hip injury and was not ready for tonight. The hope is Palmer and Gusto will be back for Saturday.
We need them now. We need them in this game. But yeah, I understand. Time is everything.
PR. There you go. PR once again. I knew it was PR, mate. I knew they weren't injured. It's just I literally get my point. And then Kong, mate, big ups to you, yeah.
Thank you.
Might not like me on the panelist, but I'll come out the reality buff.
Dan, you gotta go, right? Dan, you gotta go. Dan, you gotta go. Dan, you gotta go. Dan, I'll see you on the other side on your watch along. I'll be there.
You got a new subscriber. Got a new subscriber by my cousin. My cousin subscribed to your channel. He just texted me and subscribed to your channel.
All right, big up to him. Big up to your cousin. Man. What's his name?
Yeah,
What's his name?
I'll give him the text showing you while you're still live.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Dan. Dan shared this with me. This is coming from the BBC on the 25th February 2024. That's when we played, and Chelsea played Liverpool. It says the Carabao Cup jogging clubs kids beat Chelsea. Billion pounds
the media. I've just shown the lineup.
Monday react to Liverpool trumps. So yeah,
Yeah, I need the kids that I just showed the lineup of about 20 minutes ago.
Still lost a bunch of kids here. That's black and white.
That's not kids though, is it? Dan, you know what the
kids.
media are like. Either way, neat. I will talk to you later.
Okay, Steve.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna try and end the stream right now. But thank you very much, Maya. And I didn't get anyone from YouTube giving us some numbers, but it is what it is. But Maya, thank you very much sharing the information for us. And Maya said that we have almost about 96 viewers on X, and I think we've gone beyond that. I think in all it's 125 right now. And it says viewers on X, 4 likes from X. Thank you very much, and 100 at this moment. And Sadio Mane now, wow, okay, maybe probably he's watching the AFCON. Mane might have scored a goal. And NGL, NGL. I can't. What abbreviation is this? I'm trying to get that from Makim. I know what he's trying to.
It means not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's short for not
gonna lie. Okay, I'm not used to one of those. Not gonna lie, I'll put it in mind. So whenever I see Makim, I'll say NGL. Not gonna lie, Makim. Long time no see. All right, is more scared of Noni out of all these attackers. Noni Madueke. Maybe we always know that players that leave Chelsea, when they come back, they always score against us. So it might happen. My friend here said, isn't these meant to be a brief statement from Dan? Dan made it too long. Yes, great point, Chelsea Dan. No red card, please. No red card. Let's stay disciplined for 90 minutes. God be with us from Maya. And Proper Chelsea, smash the like. Guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I think we're very, very close to the numbers that we're looking for. Let me see if I can get that here, since I didn't get any help from the YouTube section. Let me see what we're working with at this moment. We're very close. I think we got 19,535. It just went up 4. So we got literally a little less than 500 to hit 20K. We're still there for it. We're up for it. Guys, this is what I'm gonna say. I take a few from Dan. Discipline is very, very important. Enzo Maresca is not there anymore for the media to say, is it manager showing discipline and also affecting the players? So Enzo Maresca's statement will be out now. It's going to be Liam Rosenior. Let's see if he's going to follow what Enzo Maresca was doing. Definitely, he is going to get agitated one way or the other, upset, and might do something. But hopefully, he keep his calm. The boys need to finish this game in 90 minutes without any red card. They have to finish 90 minutes. And we don't want to struggle trying to come out from the back by going a man down and then conceding a goal. Then you have to fight our way, chase the game in the 90 minutes. We don't want that. Finish the game with 90 men on the pitch. And after that, I'm going for 2-0 Chelsea.
90 men? What are they doing? Are you getting people from the crowd?
What was that again, Stephen?
You said 90 men instead of 90 minutes. I said, what are they doing? Getting people from the crowd.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
I did. I'm sorry. I mean 90 minutes, not 90 men. 90 minutes I meant to say. But thank you very much. It happens. When you talk too much, definitely sometimes you waffle a bit. But I wasn't waffling. I just missaid what I was supposed to say. But thank you all, guys. Enjoy the game. Davi, nice to have you on as usual. And Stephen G, always pleasure to have you on the support and everything. So big up to Maya. Big up to my wonderful viewers. Maya, Kuhn, and a lot of names, the Leighton CFC and Makim, everyone, Courtney and Cole Palmer, who else? JC. Big up to everyone. If I did not mention your name, please forgive me. I'm the only human, and I can just mention a few that I see on the screen. But yeah, big up to everyone. Davi, are you typing to me?
Yes.
All right. Let it come.
Oh, sorry.
Is it going to be in the chat or private?
No, it's in the chat. Yeah, it was for after. My bad.
Let me see.
I can talk to you about it after. I was just putting it there so I didn't forget. Yeah.
All right, May. We off. Thank you guys all for coming on, and guys, enjoy the game. Just enjoy it. Enjoy whatever happened. We'll soak it up and move on from there. Leo Desperados, as I always say, hang on.
Hang on to hope.
See you guys See you guys same time tomorrow. Adios.
You are a winner. Stand tall.